Bro, I can't believe one time I wanted to be a part of the music industry, man. That shit is crazy. Because I actually had love for rapping, my nigga. You feel me? But now I look at that shit now and I look at that shit like, bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers. They done came for Diddy. And I think, God, I ain't even on that type of scale or level of fame, bro. Because even when I was doing my numbers on SoundCloud, I'm glad I ain't never really got like that high profile. Because it's hard to hide shit. It's real hard to hide shit, especially if you're doing corrupt bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's very factual because let me tell you this. Like before I knew how corrupted this existence is, as far as knowing that this is Satan's world, meaning that if you are not one of Satan's children, aka one of the reptilians, you are not going to be very well known. You're not going to be in the high class parties, like going to secret parties in different countries and having all these, music deals, politician deals, sports deals, president deals. You're just not, because I used to really go hard with this music stuff, like just like you back in the day, right? Freestyling at schools and everything. But then when I really study this stuff and see how corrupt it was, I'm like, yeah, let me just stay underground. I'ma just like have my own fan base with the people that gravitate to me on social media. And I'm not even gonna like strive to go bigger than that. You feel me? So I see how corrupt it is, the whack 100 situations, the P. Diddy things, the Chris Brown shit. You know what happened with the Chris Brown and Rihanna thing. That shit was corrupt. You see what happened with Birdman and all these other people, man. PNB Rock, Pop Smoke. You see what happened with all of them. King Von. Yeah, there's no way I would trade everything in just to be as big as them, just to be set up for failure. So like Nas, he got a deleted verse off the song You're the Man, right? So on the song You're the Man that Nas has made, he literally said in his verse, he drunk his own urine and semen with a gun to his head just to keep a record deal. And it was cut from the album because Nas was exposing what goes on in the music industry back in the early 2000s, right? This is going on during his stage beef with Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's so much depth to this industry shit. Like, not even just the music industry, all the industry, politicians, mayors, actors, athletes, all of this stuff, all of this is corrupt. And it's like made to like really distract the everyday common person or common folk from their purpose on making the world a better and brighter place. So they see these idolized people, and then they just adapt to wanting to try to be like those idolized people. She fit into a lifestyle that's really come with a lot of dark habits.
This proves that music industry, sports industry, the politician industry, all these type of industries on this earth, it's all corrupt. So when you heard the individual saying like the men in Hollywood are actually women and the women in Hollywood are actually men, this stuff is talking about reptilians. So 50 Cent, the dude got round shoulders like a woman. Like, I'm telling you, a lot of stuff ain't what it seems. A lot of stuff ain't what it seems. Kamala Harris looks like a man. We know Sierra be looking like a man. We know Caitlin Clark looks like a man. Like, and another thing too, you want to know why so many girls like Chris Brown? The dude is actually a woman. Chris Brown is actually a woman with a lot of female features. That's why a lot of the girls like him. So like, this is how you know this shit is corrupt.
And now I'm starting to notice that the rappers, they can't even sell half of their albums no more. So they actually need these streamers to help their numbers go up. I'm starting to notice that too. The streamers are now like the new 106 in Park.
Exactly. If you want to know the reason why a lot of these TikTok songs made by these famous musicians are popular, it's because of these streamers, like these AMP guys like Consonant and Agent 00. That's the reason why a lot of these mainstream musicians are very well known, is because of these streamers in the internet industry. The social media industry is a lot of shisty, crooked people too. And yeah, these social media famous people, they do a lot of dirt in order to be popular. And the thing is, they can't speak on the evil things that goes on in no industry, otherwise they lose their social media fame. For us spiritual soul beings, we exist to create our own game. We spiritual soul beings, from angel number universe 1 all the way from angel number universe 25, and all of the infinity numbers of the angel number universes within the multiverse, that's a part of our omniverse. We soul beings, we are here to create our own game, and we soul beings know what the energy vampire, reptilian, demon, slave owner, oppressors be doing with this satanic simulation game. See, the thing is, we soul beings don't gotta play the oppressor's games. We can create our own game, which is getting the omniverse to be on the spiritual soul beings time, right? Because a lot of this stuff is on the subconscious mind of the masses, yo. So like, if we spiritual soul beings can unite on this social media stuff, the more we communicate and network, let me tell you this. That's how we can destroy the MK Ultra energy vampire control on the masses, yo. Like, this stuff gets real deep, man. I'm telling you. And, I'll be able to share this type of information with the soul family about how we spiritual soul beings are supposed to be here to create our own game. I'm telling you. Yeah, I seen him hoop, man. I seen him be playing ball with Kosh Nasty and Flight Reacts and all these other type of streamers on YouTube, right? I be seeing him around. He's pretty well known in the streaming world too. Like, that streaming industry is pretty damn sick, mate. It's very sick. Like, it's just as sick as the politicians and etc.
Yeah, you right too about that, cause it was a dude, I forgot his name, Wild K Cyrus. They look at him like he a joke, but that dude was really putting people on to how the industry really is. He said that shit is a devilish industry, and you seen how quick his popularity had fall after that.
Yo, exactly. I remember YK Osiris. Like, he used to be very popular on Instagram. I would see him like have girls in the comments and stuff like that, shouting him out, or like, taking pictures with him at an event. And then the next thing you know, like, I haven't heard from YK Osiris since 2020. Ever since the pandemic hit, you haven't really heard about YK Osiris. So yeah, when you see people like him or Orlando Brown expose anything that's just surface level, it don't even gotta be the rabbit hole iceberg of the evilness in these industries that's made by these demonic oppressors. If it's only surface level, oh, they're gonna lose their fame.
You right, you right. Surface level and all of that to the mainstream. Even Kanye, as big as Kanye was, you seen his popularity will never decrease because of course he's Kanye, and people just look at him as like he's just Kanye. But that man was on to something when he was exposing, when he went on that rant on that drink champ, and he went on that rant on Sway in the morning. He was really letting the foregrounds be known about the corrupt industries of the fashion industry, these billion-dollar corporations, he was letting everything open on the table, and people just labeled him crazy.
Exactly, man. Like you could tell every time an individual that's of high class status is exactly, man. Like you could tell every time an individual that's of high class status is exposing anything that's evil in these energy vampire oppression industry systems, where that might have something to do with the 9 to 5 industry, politician, military, any industry that you could think of. People like Kanye West get drugged and they start to look older than what they actually are. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you this, Kanye West look mad different. If you've seen the pictures of how Kanye West looked before fame and look at him now, he looks mad different, yo. Like, I actually got a picture of Kanye West, like, when he was, like, friends with one of my soul family's mother-in-law, man. It's crazy, yo. See, this is Kanye West before fame. This is Kanye West before the fame and everything. You know, of course, these energy vampire oppressors, they knew what role they was going to have Kanye West be in. And, of course, you know, the real Kanye West. I know about cloning, too. You know, I talked about it to my soul family before. I shared the cloning thing with you before. So it's like, I'm going to just say this, man. Like, when it comes to people like Kanye West, man, like, every time they do expose these energy vampire agendas, look, man, the cloning, man, that shit be happening. They get cloned. They did it with Jamie Foxx. They did it with so many people. Exactly. Because you know from experience, I know from experience, you and I still look the same as we did in 2014 when we both met each other. We both still look the same. So, like, as far as these celebrities and other high class status people who do go out their way to expose anything evil in these energy vampire industries, they start to these high class people start to age very fast, age faster than usual. And then on other spectrums, sometimes they'll get cloned. Sometimes they'll get cloned and their whole mannerisms become so different. You feel what I'm saying? Because we know Eminem, he way different before he got cloned. He mad different, bro. You feel me? Look at how he was before the fame, when he first got on with his first album, and look at Eminem now. They're totally two different people.
Exactly, bro. That's 10, and that was 10 plus years ago, bro. That's crazy.